Hey, welcome back to YT Finance, and this is the channel where I went to business school so you didn't need to, and today we are talking about Palantir Technologies PLTR stock. In this video, we will be analyzing two articles, to where the first one is titled, Palantir Wins a $250 million US Army Artificial Intelligence Research Contract, which is phenomenal news for the company. After that, we'll be moving on to talk about artificial intelligence in general, and as the demand for artificial intelligence heats up, Palantir may be facing some of its biggest challenges yet, including some major competition. So if you want more videos on Palantir Technologies, go ahead and annihilate that like button right now, comment your thoughts down below, subscribe if you are new, and without further ado, let's jump right into today's stories. Palantir Technologies, if you didn't already know, is a big data and analytics company which serves both commercial enterprises as well as government agencies. The company also specializes in machine learning as well as artificial intelligence, and recently they were awarded a US Army contract worth as much as $250 million to research and experiment with AI and ML. AI referring to artificial intelligence and ML, which stands for machine learning. This recent development was announced by the DoD, also known as the Department of Defense, very recently, and this contract is going to run from now all the way until 2026. So this gives Palantir Technologies a long runway of consistent and stable revenue. This stable revenue source is going to be paramount for Palantir Technologies to continuously stack more and more contracts on top of one another so they can bring in even more revenue. This is one of the reasons why we are anticipated to see their revenue jump from 16% up to 19 or 20%. And as their next earnings report approaches, we can see a huge increase in their overall earnings potential to where their earnings and EPS could jump by 500%, so please keep an eye out for that, and that's going to happen in the beginning of November. Interestingly enough, AI and ML, which again stands for artificial intelligence and machine learning in the defense world, has absolutely exploded in recent years, with various military complexes investing heavily into these types of platforms to help them potentially on the battlefield. And this is clearly seen all the way back in 2021 until the present day, to where the Department of Defense then was juggling around 685 artificial intelligence related products, and clearly right now the number is substantially bigger. We also know that Palantir has a great relationship with the United States military, and specifically the Army, because back in October of 2022, Palantir tapped into another Army contract that was worth a little over $85 million, which was a 5-year predictive maintenance contract. So it's good to see Palantir continuously capitalize on the relationships with the Army as well as the US military in general. Palantir also helped roll out the Army's Global Force Information Management System, which, quote, consolidates more than a dozen aging applications and provides leaders an automated and holistic view of manpower, equipment, training, and troop readiness, end quote. So overall, this is a very bullish and positive development for Palantir Technologies. This is going to lead to their future revenue percentages increasing, and this is also going to add to their overall profitability ramp up. So again, well done, Palantir Technologies, and I anticipate that they will land more contracts like this in the future. But now let's talk about some of their artificial intelligence related challenges that they could face. For instance, if you didn't know, Microsoft started to fund and has been funding a company called OpenAI, which is the creator of ChatGPT. And as Microsoft invested into OpenAI and ChatGPT was released, as well as various updates, this caused a tsunami of demand for artificial intelligence related products, to where other names quickly emerged as prominent leaders in this space as well, including Palantir Technologies, which is currently up almost 5% today regarding their PLTR stock due to the fantastic news pertaining to that contract which we just talked about. However, Palantir's recent surge in demand is due to their artificial intelligence platform, also known as AIP. And since earlier this year, which was when AIP was released, Palantir and its customers have been showcasing Palantir's success in the overall artificial intelligence space by hosting public conferences and demonstrations of their overall platform capabilities. Palantir Technologies is also using large language models and chatbot type assistants, and various institutions use this type of technology, specifically from ChatGPT, for software engineering to help engineers finish various lines of code using generative AI assistants. However, Palantir Technologies brings something else to the table. Palantir has spent nearly 2 decades or 20 years investing billions and billions of dollars regarding R&D, which is research and development into artificial intelligence as well as machine learning. And through the various years, they have created 4 main platforms, which would be their Apollo platform, their Gotham platform, their Foundry platform, and of course AIP. Artificial intelligence and machine learning runs deep in Palantir's overall history, and it makes up the DNA of the overall company, to where they can land large contracts with companies like Cisco, Lockheed Martin, Novartis, and many other prominent names across a variety of different organizations. Additionally, Palantir's strong ties with the US government and its allies have led to them bringing in very stable revenue through contracts with these larger government entities. So instead of these entities using artificial intelligence for software code or spreadsheet automation, instead they are using Palantir and using them to solve problems in things such as logistics, pharmaceutical research, and military operations. So Palantir really goes a step above and beyond what ChatGPT and OpenAI as well as Microsoft can offer various institutions as of right now. Palantir is further ahead of their competition, but recently their competition has closed the gap between them. For instance, Palantir used to be around 5 years ahead of their overall competition, but since then the CEO Alex Karp says he doesn't know how close his competition is to them as of right now, but he would not say that they are 5 years out any longer. But regardless of that, Palantir is still a market leader, which has led to them inking 66 deals worth around $1 million or more, according to the end of their report, which records up to June 30th. And even more impressively, 30% of these deals were worth at least $10 million. Currently, Palantir's PLTR share price trades for $14.59 per share. However, very positive bullish analysts, who are 5-star analysts, meaning they are very prominent and they rank into the top 2% of Wall Street's best, they believe this company could surge from their current share price of $14.59 up to $25 in the next 12 months, but only time will tell if this price target and price prediction will end up coming through to fruition for this company. The good news right now is that Palantir is scaling their revenue very impressively, even though we have seen a lot of volatility in their overall revenue projections, because as of right now, they're only bringing in around a 16% CAGR, but as of their most recent guidance, the company expects to bring in above or around $2.2 billion worth of revenue for the entire year of 2023. And according to some Wall Street analysts, they believe that this level of growth is not as impressive as it could be, and I agree, which is why we know from future forecasts that this company will scale their revenue from a 16% CAGR up to around a 19% CAGR, which should be very bullish and positive for their overall share price, and this is going to come through particularly when they bring in their earnings reports. On top of that, we also know that they are increasing their overall earnings per share at a very impressive basis to where it could surge by 500%, and not a lot of people are talking about that, but I think it's really going to show through on their upcoming earnings report in the beginning of November. So given the size and magnitude of Palantir's capabilities throughout a variety of various sectors and industries, it makes them very capable of infiltrating not only the Fortune 500 companies, but any company willing to pay for their amazing platform. So it's difficult to ignore the potential of this company, and honestly, Microsoft, OpenAI, and ChatGPT do not pose a significant threat to Palantir going forward, at least not right now. There are other companies which are more comparable to Palantir, but still, Palantir is considered a market leader in their overall artificial intelligence and big data analytics domain. So with that being said, I would love to hear your thoughts about their recent contract, and I would love to hear your price predictions down below, and if you are looking forward to their upcoming earnings report. With that being said, go ahead and smash the like button right now, comment your thoughts down below, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next YT video.